Oh my gosh, that was such a mad little drive to get to this location where I'm going to start today's hike. I was in and out the car like probably about 10 times, opening and closing gates. That was mad, but it's great because it fits in so well with what this whole area is meant to be about. This section of Snowdonia, it's meant to be wild. I've got a couple of books here and they're saying that they feel a lot like the northwest of Scotland rather than the rest of Snowdonia, if that makes sense. So I was straight there, like mad for that wild feeling. So long overdue coffee on the go. In fact, I'll get pouring that now. And then you may be able to see in the background as well, a couple of burgers. This is amazing. Oh, so welcome back to the channel, guys. Thank you so much for tuning in, as always, and for your continued support. These are the best conditions of them all. Rain, but a light to medium rain. It's all very specific. Light to medium rain. It's mild, if you can't tell by the head. It's piping hot. It must be about 16 degrees. Muggy. It's muggy, as people like to say in this country. It's not allowed to just be warm. It's either mild or muggy. Oh no, but for landscape photography, the conditions, if it stays like this, anyway, look up there, it's so bright, the sun's almost coming through. Wouldn't be surprised if there's a rainbow kicking about somewhere. It's those conditions, which is all any landscape photographer can ask for, really. So yeah, it feels, like I mentioned in the introduction to this video, this should be quite wild and sort of desolate feeling, maybe a bit bleak, and it's just, according to the books that I've read anyway, the least visited part of Snowdonia National Park, you know, to go out hiking and stuff. And the roads on the way in definitely sort of prove that. But yeah, really looking forward to this one. Look at the clouds, man. It's all I ever dream of. I love it. So we should get some fantastic views on this hike, guys. I am buzzing. We are miles away from the sunset, 6 hours. It's probably up here in an hour and a half. So I'm just going to take my time. He's nailing it down. Oh gosh. Oh, so apologies if there's any wind noise, guys. This has turned quite grim. There's only one word for it, really. So, here's the story. Obviously, it goes without saying, I've just had no chance of getting the camera out so far since I've been gaining a little bit of height. This weather's just come in from nowhere. That's a good lesson for anybody that's, you know, new to hiking, mountains, you know, mountain photography, anything like that. This was not forecast, and these mountains ain't even big. And look at that, that's horizontal rain. Carnage. So I hit a little bit of a plateau up that way, and the wind and the rain just hit my face like a ton of bricks. So I turned back round, and I've just come back on myself a little bit just to shelter amongst these rocks. And I've been sat here thinking, you know what, I should probably go back down to the van. It's not looking great for photography, it's not even looking good for hiking, anything like that. And I sort of thought, yeah, I'll go back down. And I just checked the weather forecast, and let me try and show you this here. As you see it there, sorry, we are there right in the midst, in that green, right in the middle of all this rain. But then look at that. As the evening progresses, the forecast is telling us there's a chance, look at it down there, chance of a little bit of sunshine. And all of that brown that surrounds that rain, this is closer to sunset time by the way, all of that brown signifies blue sky. So, you know what? I think it might be worth hanging about and just see what happens as the evening progresses, because here's the thing. If we get light after all this horrible carnage, like it's saying at the minute, or over the past couple of hours, that it's been thunderstorms, like that was not forecast, or else I would not be up this hill. Believe you and me. But if we get any light after all of this, that is good stuff. So I'm going to give it a go. Definitely being blindly optimistic, full of beans, full of enthusiasm. I can see myself wandering back down this fell hill, mountain. I could round right in the dark later with no photographs, but if we haven't got hope, what have we got? And we're out here living the dream. So I'm going to relax here for a little bit amongst these rocks in this shelter, have a little drink, and let's see what the evening brings. Oh. Goodness me. So, as you can see, I've reached the top of the mountain. It's still proper grim like. We must be, well, let me have a look, about an hour and a half till the sunset. Ooh. So I've just been sat here for a bit thinking, I think I might start heading back down. I think there comes a time when you realise quite quickly that there's a difference between being optimistic and enthusiastic, or just being naive. I think I'm probably just being naive, because even if it is going to clear up, I've still got to sit here for like an hour. I'm absolutely freezing, soaked wet through, and yeah, I don't know. I feel a bit disappointed because I've not even got one photograph yet. But what I'm going to do, I think, yeah, I'm going to start heading back down, because this isn't good. You know, you just got a voice inside of your head saying like, that's enough now. And I'm just going to keep an eye out on the way back down to see if I can, if there's anything worth photographing. You know, I'm not going to force it because I don't want to do that. So this potentially could be an adventure that I've enjoyed. It's been tough, but without any photographs. Goodness me, it happens. It happens to us all. We'll see. Oh, so absolutely drenched. I'm about halfway back down. Just thought I'd show you that nice little patch of light. Oh, there is hope. There is hope. Oh, I tell you what, hindsight's brilliant, isn't it? I'm delighted that I made the decision to start coming down. I think what it is, I said at the top, I get a bit naive, but also probably a bit stubborn as well with my photography. Especially, I just think, I'm up here now, I'll just wait. You know, it doesn't matter about my well-being. I'll just sit here in the wind and rain. Oh, that light's gone. It's gone. That was short-lived, but it's a good little sign. And like I said, I'm going to keep an eye out on the way down. And even where the van's parked down at the bottom is gorgeous. You know, there's a little lake there. We'll see what happens. Again, being a bit blindly optimistic. Oh my gosh, I am shattered. We are, just looking at my watch, spent 2,000 calories on this hike. Usually I go on a hike, it's about 1,000. That's just the way I measure it, you know, I don't really do steps or whatever. Oh, so about half an hour till the sunset. I also feel I'm at risk of sounding like I'm getting a bit sunset obsessed on this particular adventure. There's probably shots all around me, and I don't know why I'm tunnel visioned on the sunset. It's no good. Don't be like that. I'm just walking through, I'll show you here. Been walking through this like old ancient forest. Look at all that moss. Even the fallen trees look gorgeous. And yeah, look at it, it's beautiful. But honestly, I'm shattered. I'm about 10 minutes from the van and I'm gonna have to leave it there. Oh, so I'm gonna sit down. I always feel like I should apologise when I do a video and don't take any photographs, you know. So sorry. But it is what it is. At the very least, you know, probably sound like a bit of a broken record because this has happened before. Some beginners out there get to see that it's very, very normal to go out and fail, if that's what you really want to call it, you know. Just carried my camera the whole way and not got it out once, but it's just the way it is. Sometimes it can be a mixture of the conditions, the location might not be doing it for you. You might not just be feeling it yourself, which I've had a bit of that today as well, but absolutely knackered. So we'll see what tomorrow morning brings. That will be next week's adventure, so be sure to subscribe if you'd like to get notified for that. Hit the little bell icon as well to get your notifications from me, and if you could hit the thumbs up button, that will be class, even though there's no photographs. Goodness me. Thank you so much for your support, and I'll see you on the next adventure. Out.